What is up, y'all? Sage here. Today I wanted to do something a little bit different, so I felt like we could just go through some of the music that we've listened to this month, and then I don't know. I really just wanted to talk about some of my favorite shit. You know, like let's talk about the shit I've been coming back to the most.
How many special people change? How many lives are living strange? Where were you while we...
I really feel like this song is Oasis just at their peak. You know what I mean? Like, despite it being 7 minutes and 30 seconds of music, this shit never gets boring to me somehow. I really don't understand it. Like, for me, on my first listen, I thought it was so impressive how they were able to find something so simple and then just constantly build on that one idea, that one melody, until we reached this point where it felt like I was listening to an instant classic. I feel like that's what I called it in the video too. There's something so weirdly emotional about this song. I don't know if it's just from the melody, because if I'm being honest, I don't think the lyrics are like super deep. Like, something about them does hit for whatever reason, but bro, the way that he comes in singing this shit at the end, when I heard that, that's when I knew I had to make a special list for songs that hit me in a way that's just kind of like unmatched from other songs on these albums. So that makes sense, you know? Okay, let's move on. Next song is called
Won't you come through? Water on me.
Yeah, there really is something about this song. Like, even though I don't even think that it's my favorite on the album, if I'm being completely real, the verses I'm not like super into, but that hook to me is just so special that I come back to it all the time. Even though I feel like he's had songs that on paper should be better, like for example, the Diplo song, right? What did I say in the video? I feel like I said something like, I like Joji when he's weird and sad, and I feel like this song is like the perfect combination of both. Like, for me, I think it's the imperfections in Joji's music that makes him so special, you know? I don't know if I like a super polished version of him, at least not yet. I haven't gotten super deep into his other stuff, but the songs like this, when he's just being weird and being vulnerable, that shit is what is making me a fan of his for sure. Yeah, I mean, I feel like we all knew Columbia would be on this list. I feel like it's one of my most talked about songs on the channel, especially since so many people here are from Oasis right now. But bro, this is the first Oasis song that I ever loved. I'm not sure why, but for whatever reason, to me, this is just like their most listenable song. I don't know if that's the best way to describe it. You know what I mean? Champagne Supernova is great, but sometimes I'm not in the mood for it, you know? But Columbia, I feel like I could play that any time of the day. Shit is gonna be catchy. Shit is gonna hit. Like, the riffs on it are beautiful. The production on that shit is beautiful. It's like I said earlier with Oasis, bro, they're able to just build simple shit into things that sound incredibly complex. I feel like that really is their, for lack of better terms, gimmick, because I can't think of nothing else. Even though that gimmick is kind of getting a bit old for me, like, I don't know if it's hitting the same way that it was for the first two albums. Like, I'm still enjoying the music, but the way they did it in the beginning is just different. Oh man. Okay, next song, let's get into it. Bro, come on. No, yeah, this song is crazy. I have to be real, this is definitely the most different song on the list, and not even just from the fact that it's sounds completely different, but I feel like this is also the only song on the list that I actually had heard before reacting to it, at least so far. For me, I've always been a fan of Rosalia, so when I heard that song for the first time, just like driving to work one day, I knew when that album came out, I don't care how many of the songs I heard in my regular life, I was making a video about that shit, bro. It was that good. See, the crazy thing about it is that I genuinely was so excited to listen to this shit, and I was so excited to drop this video too and see what people thought. But bro, the comments under that shit was, ooh, this shit was so negative. Like, I don't know exactly what it was in that video that rubbed people the wrong way. Like, I get it. I do understand some of the criticism. I feel like the biggest issue people had was that I didn't have the translations on the side as I was listening. But if you want me to be real, like I have been doing that shit for years. You know what I mean? Like I said a second ago, I've been a fan. This is not my first time listening to Rosalia. I heard her first album, I heard her second album, and I heard her third album, bro. The first time I heard her was in 2018, I think. I feel like it's an interesting thing to kind of talk about how the reception to videos also can weirdly impact my experience with the music. Like having one of the songs on the list be associated with a video where people are just like not really fucking with you that much, it is a little weird. And I feel like for a bit, I kind of was like not super into coming back to the album as much as I have been lately, just because I was a little annoyed, you know? It's like I kind of wanted to reject it because people were in there just being kind of annoying. I mean, it is what it is, you know? I feel like I'm in a better place now when it comes to this shit, and I feel like I might feel good about going back to it and actually re-listening for real, but we'll see. We'll see if it makes sense. Anyways, let's move on. Next song is called Yeah, this song is a banger. I really don't know what else to say. Like this song is so fire. I feel like it's one of the most immediately infectious songs that I've heard this month, period, or last month as a whole. Like the build up alone in this intro, bro, like this shit right here. No, that shit right there is so tough with the drop and then that bass line hitting. That shit is so fucking catchy, man. I'm still so amazed at how young they were when they made this. Like I couldn't even imagine making anything this good when I'm like, what, like 17, 18 years old, around that. And I'm not even gonna hold you guys. My very first time listening to this, one of my first thoughts was that I need to send this song to my sister. Which is so crazy. It's like, it's so good that you immediately want to share it with someone. So it really does make sense that they blew up as quickly as they did. I know that there's a lot of comments of people saying that their newer stuff is like trash or not the same or whatever, or that they lost their way as a band, but I don't know, man. I feel like I'll have to see, because I've been seeing some people shitting on Humbug, and Humbug is one of my favorite albums ever, so I don't know. I gotta take that with a grain of salt, you know what I mean? Okay, next song, let's get into it.
They said it changes when the sun goes down. Yeah, they said it changes when the sun goes down. They said it...
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, when I first listened to this shit, the lyrics definitely were going over my head. Like I did not notice what we were talking about. I didn't know this had anything to do with like some red light district shit, but bro, the way that the lyrics are written, even with the hook, right? What do they say? They say it changes when the sun goes down. There's like something so weirdly, I guess, innocent about that line. You know what I mean? It's like, for me, I almost think of it as like a line from like Goosebumps or like the Goonies or some shit. I'm very interested to see what kinds of different subject matter they talk about in their future albums, especially like around AM to what's happening right now. You know what I mean? I feel like they had such a raw street kid type of energy when it comes to this very first album, even on the second album a little bit. But yeah, I'm just, I don't know. I'm interested to see where they start talking about later on. But yeah, I feel like as far as that one, that's all I had to say. Bruh, like the lyrics on this one are so depressing. Like I love the way that these lyrics are contrasting with this production. It sounds like we're in a Disney movie or some shit. Like we're just like over here running through the fields, you know, kicking up grass, running through flowers, and then you wake up and then you're just back in your you just wake up to a miserable life. Like that shit is so fucking depressing. There's something about it that's so real though. Like you can really be in the worst moment of your life ever, have one of the best dreams you've ever experienced, where every single wish that you've ever had comes true, and then you wake up, look at that alarm clock, just like, bro, what? And then you gotta go and clock in afterwards. Some people are telling me not to do Kid A yet, so we're gonna circle back to that one. I don't know why. I swear, like on the Patreon, there's people like in the comments talking about, yeah, you're not ready for Kid A. Do not listen to that next. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, what the hell is on that album? Okay, next song. I wish I could find actual numbers of this, but this might actually be one of the top 3 most listened to on this list for sure. I don't know what they had going on in the 80s, bro, but they were able to make music that made you feel so powerful. Like this song for me makes me feel like I can do anything, and I don't know what it is about it. Like, is it just the production? Is it the lyrics? I don't even know what they're saying. It can't be the lyrics. Like the way that the drums, oh my God, the drums, they're such a huge standout for me, right? Like the way that they hit that one rhythm, let me find it. Nah, bro, like, yeah, that shit right there is crazy. Whoever the drummer is, whatever, like that pocket that you hit, bro, shout out to you for real. That shit was insane. You're probably never gonna see this video, but still, shout out to the drummer. Oh my God. And shout out to the bassist too, bro. The bass line on this shit is incredible. Rest in peace for real to Manny. I'm so sad that that happened. And I'm also so sad that the video had gotten blocked too. This was such a fun listen for me, you know what I mean? And I really did want to share that, but it does suck that it got blocked from the UK. It's easily like one of my favorite songs I found on the channel for sure. Dang, okay. Rest in peace, Manny, for real. Okay, let's move on.
Will I ever get out of here? Will I ever press down my fear?
Yeah, this is maybe one of the 2 Patreon exclusives that we have on this list, but man, I love this song. It sucks for me because if I'm being completely real, I wasn't super in love with this album, but this song is such a standout. Like the hook alone is incredible. They got the guitars in the back hitting that melody, the backing vocals, bro, the backing vocals, that shit. Like for me, I really love introspective music. I love it when people are diving into their psyche, their mindset, their overall like mental health, like the issues that they're facing or whatever. And the lyrics on this shit are just, they hit, man. The will I ever push down my fear? Will I ever see through my tears? Bro, come on, that shit hits. I think it just helps because it makes me not feel alone, you know? Like for me growing up, like Kid Cudi was one of my favorite artists ever. And I think it's because he dove into subjects like this all the time. And it really did make me feel like I was not the only one who had to deal with this shit. Like I can overcome it. And I feel like this song, I've been coming back to it for very similar reasons because, bruh, this shit hits. It's so beautiful. I feel like the fact that this album even has a song that's as standout as this just shows how good this shit is specifically, because I had a hard time. I really had a hard time deciding which song or a couple of songs I wanted to do from this album, and I feel like this is the one that I had to do. I'm gonna be real, I've never dived too deep into the lyrics, but I feel like the production is so impressive on this shit. Like it really does feel like I'm watching like a movie, like some kind of psychological thriller. This really does feel like watching someone slowly lose their mind. And the production really does emphasize that as well. Like even in this section right here, I'm gonna find it real quick. Yeah, I don't know what that is. It's like a 7 count beat or some shit, and then they go back into a 4 count beat. It's like they bounce between 2 different time signatures to like kind of keep you on your toes and make you feel like you're off balance in some sense. And then the aggressive guitar that comes in halfway through the song. Yeah, this shit is insane. This shit is insane, bro. This part really does feel like whatever character it is we're watching at this current point in time has just reached their complete breaking point. You know what I mean? It's like all of their delusions have come to the front of their brain rather than like the back of their mind. And it's taking effect on their actions and taking effect on how they're moving in this world. And that shit to me is so crazy. Like I really want to learn more about the making of this album. I want to learn more about the concept of this album. I know I had some theories in the video. I'm probably wrong about all of that shit, but bro, this shit is so crazy. I need to learn more. shit is so good. Like, I don't know what's going on in this song. I don't know what Twisted My Melon means, but bro, this shit is so solid. This is another one on the list that I feel like I had to put up just because of how immediately catchy it was and how much I've been coming back to it because of that. It's weird though, because a lot of this album was a miss for me. Like the lead singer, oof, I don't know if I liked him for most of this shit at all. Happy Mondays has some crazy lore too. We watched a video about their recording sessions in the Caribbean islands, bro. They was just out here crashing cars and doing crack literally until their label went bankrupt trying to fix all their problems. Like this shit is insane. They are crazy. Oh, let's move on. Next song we've got.
I was a cool kid on the curbstone scene, and the lights in my eyes, they were evergreen.
This is another album for me that was a very weird first listen. I don't know how I feel about the full album, but I will say this and a few other songs have been getting a lot of plays for me. This one, Big, Liberty Bell, and The Lots was the four I had a hard time deciding between. I think I have to say that this is my favorite of the four. There's just something very special about this one. The instrumental, it's so pretty. It is so pretty. The lyrics on this are very interesting too. I feel like I tried looking up what it was we were talking about, but I'm not 100% sure. I think at first I thought it was gonna be like almost like a love letter to an old friend or like an old lover. I think the lines of where is it? It's like, I like the way they treat me, but I hate the way they use her. I don't know what that means. I think I saw one person online talking about how it's possible that he's talking about Ireland itself. You know what I mean? It seems like there's a lot of weird shit going on in Ireland right now. But we're living in a scary world. Like poverty is becoming so much more prevalent when it just does not need to be. This shit is scary out here. But yeah, if anyone knows the meaning of this song or what it is they're talking about and you have like a more solid idea of what the lyrics mean, please let me know because I'm very interested. Let me know what you think. Let's get talking about it. Let's talk about some music. I really want to do more stuff like this. But yeah, man, I think outside of that, I don't really have much else to say. So I think I'm done.